My computer broke.
So one of the realities of being in the RV full-time is being remote full-time, and that has its own special set of problems with it. The first is just trying to get simple things shipped to you all the time.
Okay, so the computer is due to arrive in 5 days here in Sedona. Electronics in the desert. The full unboxing. It comes like this, and then you put it... I don't understand unboxing videos.
I'm not sure why I'm recording this. I think it's funny though.
Why are you recording this?
Pepper, it's another box.
Ooh, this is like packaging for a fancy scarf. If you're gonna want to do any video editing, you're gonna need all of the specs. iMovie really is great. Can't use that on a PC. There's not really a lot of good free video editing software for PC users, but I use Adobe Premiere Pro, which you have to pay for, and if you're just starting and you have an Apple, just use iMovie, really, it's awesome. Okay guys, here are the specs. Display, we're looking at a 15.6 Ultra Touch 4K display. Upgrading from, what was that, like 14? Another inch to look at my own face when I edit it. Performance, Intel Core i7-7700, 16 gigabyte memory. This is what we're talking about when you're like sitting around just like waiting. That is gonna be helpful for those drone files. A 1 terabyte solid state drive for crazy fast solid stating. Includes wireless, AC, and Bluetooth, media card reader, upgrade, HDMI and USB 3.0, backlit keyboard, Waves Max audio. Listen to my voice in the vlog. Duck, 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 duck. Goose. Okay, we're just being silly. I needed a new laptop because my old one slowed down quite a bit. I've had it for some time. I'm asking a lot of it to be like cranking out these huge videos. That's what this is, so I can get you more videos. And we thought it was maybe interesting that I have to show you how I'm gonna plug this computer in. Okay, under this stair is the house battery. It charges stuff. When we are not plugged in, we're just out in the boonies right now. So when we're not plugged in, we can't just like plug something into the outlet in the wall. We have to, there's something about like 12 volts and the other volts.
And related back, a lot of people convert to solar. We could just turn on the generator, but we
Right. I could just turn on the generator and then the wall sockets would, if this would work. But there's like people around and I don't want to bother them with that loud noise. And also then you're just using gasoline, which is not eco-friendly. If you don't care about like all the details, like I don't, all you do then is we're gonna take this and we're gonna plug it into the inverter, which converts the power that's in the battery right there, which my computer doesn't like, and then it'll make it compute. The battery is under there, and then this is the inverter. And then I'm just gonna run all 25 feet, 2 feet across the RV, come on. Okay, and then just unplugging this in here like normal. Now I have power and can play with my new toy and get you tripped.
There was a great explanation on how we manage our power in our RV right now because we don't have any fancy solar setups or anything. Question, why are we not just using the cigarette outlets for 12 volt?
Oh, because it pops and it pulls too much power. It's too many.
It's too many. But with the inverter we have, it goes up to 1,000 watts if you hook it up directly to the batteries. If you use the 12 volt just cigarette lighter, it can only pull like 150 maybe.
Oh yeah, and that's why last week we had to get a bigger inverter because the inverter that we had wasn't enough.
This is all very technical, so I understand if you're taking notes.